Psych 3.5. Talking about adolescence. Here's Teenager in Love by Dion and the Belmonts. Old school.
It almost breaks my heart, 'cause I'm so afraid that we will have to part.
I'm dancing, but I'm not going to let you see me dancing.
Why must I be
A teenager in love. Why do I have to be a teenager in love? I don't know. Why are those teenagers always falling in love? I'm glad I'm an old man now. I don't have to fall in love anymore. I'm done with that crap. Game over on my adolescent stage. And that's what we're talking about here today, kids. We're talking about adolescence. Yesterday, we covered adolescence from a nature-nurture point of view, right? Discussed the different factors that sort of weigh in that regard. I've got, Mr. Wilson's visiting us today. Beautiful. Look at this big coffee cup. Thank you so much. Look at this, guys. It's amazing stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. There we go. A little coffee muggarooski there. I'm going to put that right there. Probably never use it. And I don't know. It's a pretty nice one. Ooh, makes noise. So the psychological impact of timing is what we're going to cover today. And I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to have you teach the class, even though I'm stuck in this YouTube frame. And I'm going to have you teach. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do a little brainstorming activity on your own. I'm just going to kick you in the right direction, and then you got to rack your brain and brainstorm the stuff that's going to go into the list here. So when talking about adolescence, there's obviously that big question of age. What age range are we talking about? And hopefully we had a good class discussion about that, right? What age range are we talking about? And what we find is it's very nebulous, right? It's a really individualized depending on outside factors, the nurture stuff, depending on the inside factors, the nature stuff. And each and every one of us sort of shift through adolescence at different rates and speeds. It's not like very, very defined. So the psychological impact of the timing of when puberty and adolescence hits and when puberty and adolescence ends and you enter adulthood, the impact on your behavior and decision making is significant based on the timing of when all that goes down. So we're going to do a little activity, even though I'm stuck on the screen and you're at home. We're going to do a little brainstorming activity. We're going to brainstorm. And, we're going to call it the Amoroso T-bar chart. That's what they're called from now on because she loves them. And we're going to break the human brain into male and female. Okay. And we're going to create this big T-bar chart here. And we're going to discuss, or I would like you to brainstorm for discussion purposes, what happens when you have an early onset of puberty and adolescence. What is the psycho-emotional impact of that? And the way that I would like you to brainstorm it is just simply through human observation, right? In your life, right, during your lifetime, you've made these observations, you watch people hit puberty. What is the emotional impact of having that happen sort of before the rest of their peer group, right? We'll call it early onset adolescence. How does that emotionally, sociologically, wow, big word, emotionally, how does it psychologically impact males and females? Then we'll call it, let's go with a late onset. If you're like the last person to experience these changes associated with adolescence, how does that sort of affect you emotionally as a male or a female? So we've got early onset, late onset, and then early end. What happens when you transition through adolescence and puberty before all of your peers and you're done, you're all grown up, you're an adult. I feel like this happened to me. I was so mature beyond my years, so mature. Early end to adolescence, and you are an adult and the rest of your peer group is not. How does that affect you psychologically and emotionally? And then, of course, the last one, thank God you're doing this at home because I would never be able to write anything in these little tiny boxes. Gosh darn you, tiny toilet! What happens if you have a late end? You know, all of your peer group has transitioned through adolescence, they've transitioned through puberty, and you're still watching cartoons. How does that affect you, right? Emotionally and psychologically and sociologically, and we'll try and brainstorm as many things as you can there. So you're on your own with like the lesson. I'm done teaching. You're going to teach yourselves. You've made these observations all through your life. You've watched plenty of movies and TV shows about this crap. You know, go check out The Breakfast Club. You know the drill. And let's see what you can do on your own. Then we'll reconvene as a group after you've watched the video and hopefully generate a nice full list. See ya.